Welcome back to Tales of Berseria. So, yeah, we're back in the port after sailing out. That sailing part with the fishing, and then there was
No reply this time either?
well, I was trying
Yeah,
to
but she's
give a
doing
description,
okay.
but I guess it doesn't
I can
matter.
say
Let's just get
that
into
much.
it.
That's good to hear. I can rest easy then.
Now's about getting that pot wrapped. I's got this new sunflower printer. How's that sound?
Yeah, that one's cute enough. Let's go with that.
Did he just say cute?
I think he did.
Help you with something?
Someone dropped this letter. Do you have any idea who it may
You didn't read it, did you?
be? Wait, it's yours?
We didn't read it. Much.
You really didn't read it?
No, of course not.
Oh no, we got the death stare.
Put
No,
this letter in with
we
the package.
totally
You
didn't.
got it. When you ship with the Turtles
Except we totally
Express,
did.
Rest assured your mail is in good hands.
If you're done here, we're ready to head out. Our destination is Midgand.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Was he sending a gift to someone? And with a letter, too.
Gotta be a lady friend, that's for sure.
You think? Either way, that letter was really polite. And did you see that penmanship?
Yeah, I didn't know old Reeps had it in him.
I can hear you two, you know.
Ah,
Oh damn, he just beat him up.
Better watch what we say from.
I noticed you've come up with
Pissed
your
him
little
off.
name for the kid. You sure are the sentimental type, aren't you?
Oh? Calling him Fee doesn't cost me anything. And it's not like I gave it much thought.
That may be the case, but no one else has taken even that token effort. And in doing so, I wonder if maybe you were trying to encourage him to be his own being. After all, one requires a name before he can consider his own identity. Having been given a name, he realizes he is his own entity, separate from others, and a certain formless essence comes to life inside him. And you're the one who set that process in motion for the kid. Whether you intended to or not, you changed him from a puppet into a living being.
So what's your point?
I've been with you since the start of this journey, haven't I? Wouldn't kill you to give me a nickname, would it?
I've never really thought of us as being that close. And besides, you just forced your way into the group.
Come now! I know you've got a bigger heart than that! Surely you have it in you to give a nickname to a dear friend!
We're not dear friends. And even if we were, I'm not good at nicknames anyway.
Please, I'm begging you!
Okay then. Moggy,
Yep,
come on,
called it.
that's
I
so
thought
obvious.
I
Can't you
wondered.
put some heart
I was
into
trying to
it, dear
remember if she
friend?
called her Moggy, and
Fine.
she does.
Lou.
Do I look like an old man to you? You're not even trying!
Okay then. Witchy McWitcherton.
Interesting.
Witchy
Well, if I had
McWitch.
to rank it against 1,000 other nicknames, I'd probably put it at number 1011. A nickname needs to have charm. It needs to leave a lasting impression.
Sure then. Hattie.
Now you're just saying what you see!
Book skirt.
That's not any better
Book
either.
skirts.
Ms. Creepy Eyes.
That's just an insult. Look, no nicknames based on what you see, and especially no slandering.
Lil Miss Witch who smiles around you but stabs you in the back when you're not looking.
Hey, that's personal information.
Look, I told you. I'm not good at coming up with nicknames.
Forget it. I should have known this when
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the last one. I hope nobody minds.
Aizen, what happened to those octopuses?
Dial and Kurogane took them to the kitchen. They said they were going to make dinner
Octopuses?
for Kamoana.
Isn't the proper English for that
They're going to feed
octopi?
demons to her?
I don't know.
Aetherian needs malevolence to survive.
That's why they carried them off alive.
What do they plan on making?
Octopus ink pasta with takoyaki and fried octopus on the side, and Hellavesian octopus carpaccio.
Do they have a takoyaki pan here at the prison?
Kurogane hammered one out with some iron, along with a large pot for the pasta.
Still looking like that? Takoyaki would hit the spot right about now, though.
Octopus ink pasta, huh?
Like squids, octopuses release ink as a defensive mechanism, but theirs is made of different stuff and is used in other ways. Squid ink is stickier and acts like a decoy, but octopus ink spreads out like a cloud of smoke. But squid ink has 30 times the savory flavor, so octopus ink isn't used in pasta all that often.
Luffy told me the same thing. He said that's why octopus ink pasta isn't very good.
Luffy said that?
Yeah, so I ended up not making it for him. But I wonder... I guess it doesn't matter, since I can't taste it now.
I'll taste it for you then. So make me some octopus ink pasta sometime, alright?
Alright, and I'll be sure to make some that doesn't come from demons.
Man, their relationship is getting real adorable. Oh, there's one about the letter here.
Hey,
Okay, I
where
do
did
want to
Eisen
see this
send
one.
that letter and cooking pot to, anyway?
I don't want to think about it. That walloping still stings.
You've got to be curious, though, right?
Maybe.
It was serious stuff. Whoever it is must be important to him. A lover, maybe.
Aizen's lover.
A child wouldn't be happy with that cooking pot, and a man wouldn't want it wrapped up so pretty. A young woman with Aizen's tastes, then. He'd be bound to fall for a miraculous match like that, right?
I don't know. I bet she's that girl with the yellow umbrella.
You really have a thing for her, don't you?
I do not. That's not what I mean.
Then pray tell, what do you mean?
Huh?
Eavesdropping, Eleanor? How unseemingly rude of you. Besides, Luffy said is free to like whomever he chooses.
You're one to talk about eavesdropping, Moggy Lou.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just that the sunflower design on the wrapping reminded me of her.
Now that you mention it, but does it really matter? He has someone to write to in any case.
True. I can't help but feel a bit envious.
What a nice way of
Marguerite's like,
summing
hee
it up,
hee hee
Velvet.
hee.
So you were eavesdropping too, then?
Oh goodness me.
Say,
Why is there so
what
many
do you think
scenes in a
about
row?
Oh, so that's the kind of guy you're into, hmm?
Not what I'd expect, but...
No, I just feel there's something different about him. The way he picks presents, the objects that catch his eye.
Oh, is that all? Boring.
No kidding. All men have some kind of particular interest, big or small.
I suppose that's true, but he seems a bit, shall we say, overly obsessive?
Now that you mention it, he does have a tendency to ramble on about various topics.
And it's not just the items he collects.
There's more to it?
Every weekend, he eats curry for dinner, and every time we go into port, he docks at the 3rd bollard.
Come to think of it, I heard the galley crew complaining that he always needs his pasta cooked exactly the right way.
And when he needs a new outfit, he always goes to the same tailor and returns with identical clothes and boots. It all has to be exactly the same size and in exactly the same color. Turtle says he's very nitpicky.
Sounds like he's not so much picky as he is a pain in the ass.
But I do see a different side of him now. I thought pirates were all
What?
rough and filthy, but it seems they can be quite meticulous.
Not much of a reassessment.
Okay, man, so many scenes in a row. Okay, we're going. We got to
Is there,
speed this along.
Anything we can do about the Prince's hawk? Griffin, I mean. Every day, it goes out on these hunts or whatever, and brings back the weirdest stuff. It's making a real mess out of the deck.
Hawk's hunt. What's the big deal?
Well, yeah. At first it was bringing back good stuff like seaweed and fish, things we could cook with. Sure, I was glad for a while. But then it started to escalate. Now we're talking 150 kilo amber cants and 350 kilo killer swordfish that it's catching.
That's not a bad thing, is it? It just means more to eat.
It is when they're being dropped from the sky onto the deck. Especially those killer swordfish and razor-sharp bills. What if somebody gets run through by one?
Can't you just warn the prince that his bird needs to be more careful?
Yeah, we could, but he looks so happy watching his hawk. I'd hate to spoil it for him.
Yeah, the prince looks so happy whenever Griffin is flying free. He kept grinning and asking Grocky all nice-like if he wanted to fly some more.
Grokky.
That's what Kamawana kept calling Griffin. She says she came up with it by combining Griffin and Hawk.
Aw.
This is probably the first time in the prince's life that he's tasted any freedom. His whole life, he's only done what duty dictated of him. Letting Griffin fly was his first free act. To the prince, Rocky's an extension of who he is.
So what are we going to do?
Nothing, really. It's not like it really hurt anybody.
But it's punctured some major holes on the deck.
I'm sure even the prince knows when to rein it in. Let him have a little fun. He deserves it.
I don't know about all that. I'd say the prince is letting his newfound freedom get the better of him. Hey, I was just up on deck and it looks like Griffin's caught an elephant tuna this time.
An elephant tuna? That's the really big tuna that can swallow a killer whale whole, right?
That almost sounds like a demon to me.
Yep, huge fish, gills like elephant ears. I saw it myself. From the looks of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a demon. It's crazy valuable. On a good day, it can fetch 20 million gold on the market. But there's something ominous about seeing it hovering in the air above the ship.
20 million gold? I take back everything I said. The prince and Griffin can do whatever they want.
Did she say above the ship?
Oh, hell. Benwick, we need to stop Prince Percival.
Aye, aye, sir. Hey, don't drop that on the deck! Are you listening to me?
Oh, God, that sounded really bad. Well, ship looks fine to me. So I guess nothing happened. Okay, let's go. I don't know what that scene is, but there's been too many in a row the last couple of videos, so we need to get a move on. Renede, is that where we're going? Ah, here we go. Port Zexon.
The boss has given me a message for you. Says there's some sort of nasty demon running around in the Aldina Plains, to the east of Logris. She thought it might be the one you're looking for.
Wasn't the Eastern Highway closed off from Logris?
That was only temporary. It's back open now. If you follow the road, you'll reach Stonebury Village. There you'll find one of ours who actually saw the demon. You want to know more? That'd be a good place to start.
Got it.
Hey, that's the same direction I sensed the...
Give Tabitha our thanks.
You walk real slow, dude.
It's looking more
Why
and
did
more
we
like
need
we're
that
on the
pan
right
up?
track. We ought to go check out that Bloodwing story.
Dramatic
Well,
effect?
let's start by going to Stonebury.
Hey, Eisen, did I say something wrong back there?
No. I just didn't think we needed to give the Bloodwings any information for free.
Huh?
He means the Earth Pulse points, kid. We're the only ones who know about them.
But aren't we on the same side as the Bloodwings?
We're not enemies with them. But I wouldn't go so far as to call them our friends either.
That's just how it goes in the underworld. Things can change at the drop of a hat. A poison hat.
But how are they supposed to trust us if we don't show them trust in kind?
That messenger knew our faces, even though we'd never met. He was here waiting for us, even though we hadn't told anyone where we were going.
You're right.
We hardly know the first thing about them, and yet they seem to know every move we make.
They could easily sell us out if it struck their fancy.
They'll work with us as long as we're a useful ally in their resistance against the Abbey. But the more tricks we can keep up our sleeve, the better.
We've got each other's back, but only as long as we hold a knife up our sleeve. That's what counts as trust in the underworld.
That sounds terrible. But at least you can trust that Tabitha's cooking will be tasty.
Can't argue that.
Okay.
This is everyone's first time to Stonebury, right?
Why was it blocked off? Demons?
No, there was a great tornado on the Aldina Plains that swallowed up a whole merchant caravan. Hundreds gone in an instant.
The
Oh,
cooling of
wow.
the climate is causing bouts of
Yeah,
bad
I'd see
weather.
why they blocked it off now.
Thunderstorms, heavy downpours, and the like.
Correct. The Abbey is keeping a tight guard on traffic through the affected areas.
If it's open now, that must mean the tornado is gone.
I wonder what sort of place it is.
It's quite lovely. In the vast forest to the east, you can find gemstones, and it's teeming with rare plants and insects. The locals trade only as much meat and hides as they need, and they live peaceful, quiet lives.
You sure know a lot about this place.
It's where the Norman he first fell in love with grew up.
Yeah! Please don't embarrass me. Though we are apart from each other now, our hearts are still as one.
Immediately after you and I made our pact and set off, she fell in love with some macho Norman and moved away.
What? Why haven't I heard about this? How long have you known?
How
I don't
long
know.
did you
Maybe I found
know?
out during my long search for you. Or maybe it was right after we left. I remember leaving something in the village and going back to... Oh well, not like it matters.
It does matter!
It does matter.
There's no sense in crying over a fickle girl. Come, Stonebury awaits.
Yeah, that thing. Let's go there. So, new area that we haven't gone to yet. So I think Danon Highway. So I think Stonebury was which way? It's got to be over there because we can't go to the way up that way. So don't remember. What is this part of the game? Like, I'm kind of remembering certain things as I go, but I'm not even sure if we could go up here before. I don't think so. Is that it over there? That where we gotta go? Boy. Stonebury. Galaxy on Road. That's not it. I think where we gotta go is the big castle over that way. I think. I really think I'm gonna have to. It's gonna take us a bit to get through this game because man, there is just so much stuff. No, we've been there. So which way is it to?
I think I've finally gotten used to it.
Used to what?
Your powers. I think I've finally got a handle on them in a way that feels right.
That's good. Hopefully you won't faint anymore.
Yeah, and I'll keep learning too. I hope we can make this work out.
Yeah, definitely. Fingers crossed. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Hey! When you and Eleanor made your pact together, she gave you a true name, right? Was it a good one?
True name? What's that?
It's a special name in the ancient tongue given to a Moloch as a necessary step in forming a pact with a human. I gave Bienfu the name Fushicast. It means thing.
That's pretty messed up.
Kinda
It's
is.
just my own little way of showing affection.
Oh, is
So
it?
what kind of name did you get, Laphicet?
Slide away.
What's the matter? She didn't give you a really weird name like Magulu gave Bienfu, did she? If you're not happy with it, I can talk to Eleanor about it later. So go on and tell me.
I'm fine with it. And I can't tell you anyway.
Well, you don't have to get so worked up about it.
A true name is not something a Moloch just casually divulges to others. They carry a special meaning to us. Speaking it to anyone other than our Pact Keeper carries a special meaning. Between comrades, it means we trust them with our lives. In other cases, it's...
Practically a confession of love!
You could have said something sooner, you know.
Laphicet's at a delicate age. You should be more careful in the future.
Oh, really? It's just another way of showing affection.
Jacketless outfit, Laphicet. Okay. So we got that. Yeah, so this area here was blocked off for the longest time, so you can go in here finally. Oh, ominous wind. Oh, big old dragon. That's good news.
That's gotta be the demon Tabitha wanted us to know about.
It's
Nah,
free.
I
Look at its
don't think
stadium
so.
therein.
Couldn't be.
I just felt an Earth Pulse point. It's that way, somewhere near the top of that mountain.
Let's check it out.
Alright, might have a big boss coming up here. Land of Vitality. Yeah, look at the enemies here. These are crazy looking. Wyvern. Yeah, I think now is where we're getting into dangerous territory. This is where the enemies and everything starts to get a little bit crazier. I mean, we're keeping them bunched in though, so... Doesn't seem like they can do very much because we have them bunched in here. Why is everything hitting me? Yeah, I mean, you keep them stunned, there isn't much they can do. Ow, ow, ow. I would like this one to go out of the air so I can get it. Ow. Jeez, you have like no health. Just there. Ow. Oh, well, what a way to finish it up.
I still need a lot of training. Is training hard? It's necessary, so no, I don't think so.
Bloody Boot and
Classic honor roll
Seal Breaker. Okay. Fork earrings. Feldspar earrings for Mogulu. Okay. So those were wyverns. They have a lot of health, but other than that, not a major threat. Because if you keep them stunned, there really isn't a ton that they can do. And big ol' bug. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a big monster out here. Should we go fight this one? I feel like I should fight another one of those big monsters. The Code Red monsters.
Yeah, I can really feel the Earth Pulse now. It's up above.
Guess we're in for some mountain climbing then.
Kinda already are. Oh boy, the last couple episodes of this have been very long, so I'm kinda, because I just got done editing them, so I'm like, these are gonna be long, so they're gonna be really long, so I think I'm gonna try to make them a bit shorter. I'd like to make them at least close to an hour, but I don't really want to have it as long as the last one was, at least. Oh, music's cutting off, that's ominous. Can we see it? No.
Here! This is the Earth Pulse point I've been feeling! No Therian and no barrier.
I must have gotten it wrong again.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. That dragon could well have broken its barrier. Or it might have been too powerful for the Abbey to subdue.
You could be right. After all, dragons make for the strongest demons.
The problem is,
Yeah,
we
they
don't
kind
know
of
if
make
it's
for
a
the
Therian or
strongest
not.
anything.
Yeah. Let's stick with the plan and head to Stonebury to gather more information.
Am I the only one here who thinks the real problem is how we're supposed to fight a frickin' dragon?
Yeah, you know, dragon, kinda dangerous. Can't easily defeat it. Okay, well, there is a single chest up here, so you can get that if you want. Other than that, kinda nothing. Whoa.
I can't wait to take a good look around. Whoa, now that's what I call a view.
I agree that it's
It's
beautiful.
kinda
but don't
foggy,
move about
but-
so much. You'll fall.
I can sense many Earth pulses under this place.
I figured you'd notice that. An intricate web of earth pulses crisscrosses the land under the Aldina Plains. Mountains like these would normally take tens of thousands of years to form, but these popped up in about a millennia.
So the Earth pulses have affected the land?
Exactly. Long ago, people wielded arts that allowed them to manipulate the earth pulses and control the very land itself.
How could arts like that exist?
Perhaps they pushed against key points on the Earth Pulses? Like how acupressure can improve a person's blood flow.
That's a rather forced comparison, but you may be right. Either way, those arts have been lost for eons.
I'm impressed, Eisen. You know a lot about everything.
Not at all. There's so much I don't know. For example, the name of these flowers. That's why I travel. To learn.
Aldina alabaster grass.
That's the name of this flower?
Yes. A long time ago, my brother showed me a picture of it in one of his books. They're fragile flowers. They die quickly on their own, but if enough of them gather together, they can survive. Fields of them form beautiful white carpets of flowers. In some cultures, they symbolize kinship, the bonds between people.
Kinship. Huh.
I'll remember that. You and your brother taught me something new today.
I'll never forget either.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice little scene there. Yeah, but as I was saying, I'd like to take things a bit slower with this one from now on. Probably won't try to put it out every day anymore. If I feel like putting something out in a couple days, I'll do it. But I don't want to put things out for this daily anymore because it's already gonna take a while to get through this game. What I'm just trying to do is make like long episodes and stuff like that, so we can get as much covered in the video as we possibly can. Because if they're too short, it's only gonna take longer to get through this game. So, like I said, I think we're at the halfway point, and I am thinking about having maybe something else on the sidelines, just to get a bit of a break from this once in a while. And I have a funny feeling this game really isn't going to be for everyone. And being that it hasn't really been getting watched at all, that's kind of telling me that, like, yeah, it's kind of isn't a game for everyone. But still really wanted to do it, but maybe I'll look into something that people will be more interested in. Anyway, I think we're going that way next. Okay, ferry, because it spawned in front of me. I think these are tougher fairies than what we encountered before. Maybe. I don't know. This. Oof. And that's that. One left.
Well then, let's move on.
I don't think I got my attack off on that one, but there's a level up for Rokuro. This Lake Road. I don't think I'm going the right way. No, I'm probably not. Oh, might be a shortcut, but who knows? I don't think we've been over this way. Oh, no, yeah, I'm leaving. Hang on. So I think we just keep going this way, and then that's how we'll get to where we need to be. Oh, jeez. This fairy is just constantly spawning in front of me. This place does look very nice. Like, look at the visuals here. It's really nice. Duh. Yeah, suddenly they're just at random points. Enemies will just spawn in front of you when they weren't there before. Ah. Here we go. I was wondering if we should go take a look at that Code Red monster, but maybe we can do it on the way back. Okay, saving here, and let's head on in. We have arrived.
All right.
Stonebury.
Where would I be?
We'll start at the inn. It only makes sense.
All right. The inn it is.
Zavid.
Oh. Easier.
Well, hello, sailor.
Are you waiting for someone?
Nope. Just saying a prayer for someone.
Someone?
Let's go. Clearly there aren't any Bloodwings here.
You're just going to leave? I'm right here.
Everybody has times they need to be alone.
He's like, sup?
Right. Coming.
So, Zavid's pretty cool. I like that guy.
What do you think he was praying about?
Well, for one thing, he was drinking a bottle of Thorny Forest.
Oh my.
The drink you share with your special someone when you're going to be married for life! How romantic!
But getting your hands on that stuff is no small feat. I can only hope I'll get a chance to taste it someday.
That must have had an important meaning for Savid. That's why you left him alone.
Don't read too much into it.
You're Velvet, right? Huh, you must be the one who's seen the demon we're after. We saw a big snake-looking dragon fly over on the way here. Is that what you saw too?
Yes, that's the one. It nests at the top of the mountain in Aldina Plains.
We went to look ourselves. No dragon.
Yeah,
It only
it kind of
returns
wasn't
to its
there.
nest on rainy days.
Rainy days, you say?
And just like that, it's raining, because, you know, that's what happens in storylines.
Oh, just look at what you went and made the weather gods do. This doesn't bode well. Not at all.
Thanks. We'll
Nah, it wasn't the weather gods. It's just story purposes make things happen when they need to. Okay, anyway, so that immediately means that we are going back. Let's check out the shop. Gear, ooh, new sword for Velvet, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get it. I don't remember what sword this is. This might be the one I'm thinking of. Let's get it, though. Equipments. Flirt blade and a fill blade. That is not the sword I was thinking of, but it is better than what we have equipped now, so, let's put that on. It increases attack, and lowers, I think that's magic, but honestly, I don't, like, she's not really a magic user, so, not crazy on that, so let's increase the attack, because if you look, yeah, that's, was worse than what we had. I like that thing, though. Look at that. What is that made out of? It's got, like, yeah, well, metal, obviously. It's a sword, but yeah, there's, like, little... Is that part of the blade, or are those things hammered into it? I don't know. It's probably just a design thing. Whatever. Alright, let's just go.
Hey there. Our meeting like this must be Providence, meow.
We're in a hurry.
Hello?
Save it, cats.
All the better, meow. I've just stumbled upon a perfectly nifty piece of stone just for you. What's it for? That's not a geoboard, is it? Bingo! I dug it out of some ruins, meow. They were made by Norman Meowny years ago for surfing along Earth pulses, but I can't use it.
Meowny years ago.
Pawn it off on someone else who could, meow.
More cat puns. Here we go.
Wait, Norman made this? That doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Don't be so mean. We're capable of exceptional things. And sometimes, when Norman
Sometimes.
speaks their own name, the board springs to life and whisks its masters away at top speed. They'll even plow right through weak demons. You can say it's our masterwork, even if we sorta stumbled on it by accident.
Huh. Well, then I apologize.
So we can ride this as long as we have Bienfu with us, right?
Well, kind of.
Do you have to use your true name to activate it?
Not my true name, no. My Norman name.
Wouldn't that just be Bienfu?
No. Norman have a separate name that goes something like Norman so-and-so. It's almost more a title than a name. Often the name has something to do with what they're good at. Something like attack, or chain, or aqua.
Right. You could say names like Bienfu and Grimoire.
Okay, so
or
attacking or
Stanches.
water. I don't know what the middle
I
one
actually
meant.
don't know Bienfu's Norman name, but I can't wait to find out.
What is your name, Bienfu?
Come on, out with it. We're in a hurry.
Norman Brave.
Brave?
Whoa, look at that!
Wait, Bienfu.
Your Norman name is Brave?
That is so deliciously absurd.
I think I've never told you before,
I like how he was lying down there, just face planted on the ground. Just, so
And if we
embarrassing.
get on this board, it'll move us around?
Well, about that. The board propels itself by pushing against Earth pulse flows. To do that, the board needs information on the flows. But this one here's a completely blank slate, meow. First, you need to find the geotrees in each area. They serve as a conduit between the surface land and the Earth pulses, meow. Once you've actually located a geotree, you can record that area's Earth pulse data into your geoboard, meow.
Got it.
This area's geotree is right over there, meow.
Alright then. So long as we find more geotrees, we'll be able to use the geoboard to travel much more quickly.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember what this is. It's kind of fun, actually. So the geoboard is something which is exactly what it says. You can ride on it. So you go to wherever there's a point, like right over here. And then, as you'll see there, you can ride the geoboard by holding RT. Riding a geoboard, you can defeat enemies under a certain level without starting an encounter, just by touching them. However, you will not be rewarded with EXP or Gald by doing so. Alright. Well, I meant to use it, but alright. Okay, no, I want to use that thing. Don't interrupt me. Man, I gotta change my buttons. There it is. And you hold this button. Woo! It's really fun. Like you can get around much faster, which is very nice. Yeah. This thing's amazing. I love it. Okay, so we need to get to the top of the mountain, back where we were before. Alright, well, we need to get back there. I think this is a good place to end the episode. So, I think next time, my brain farted there for a minute, my apologies. I think next time we are going to go straight up to the mountain and finally maybe find our supposed dragon, and hopefully slay it. Will we win? Find out next time. See you then.